Aloha and welcome to the Leeward Community College's kickstart to our International Education Week. I want to apologize for not doing this live. I had other commitments, but I'm really thrilled that Leeward Community College can engage in this type of activity. The Office of International Programs and the students of the International Club here at Leeward are really engaging and always looking for ways to bring about diversity, and I'm all about diversity. My name is Carlos Peñalosa, and I am proud to say that I'm the Chancellor for Leeward Community College. I'm very excited that we get to celebrate differences. I feel that I'm an incredibly diverse individual and that I appreciate and I celebrate differences that everyone brings about. I've learned a great deal. I've had a very interesting path. I was born and raised in Venezuela, came to New York when I was finishing high school, and from there engaged in a path that got me here to Hawaii with not a single regret in my life. I've been able to celebrate differences all along, differences that I came about in the Midwest, in the East Coast, and now here in Hawaii. And I'm able to say that I've learned, lived, and I've appreciated everything that every culture has brought about to my life and that of my family. Here at Leeward, we get to celebrate a great deal. In a recent analysis of our student body, we have over 80 countries represented, so meaning students that came from at least 80 different countries. And I would say that if we try to look at cultural diversity, we probably have a lot of first generation students whose parents came from even more countries. And if we can just continue celebrating this and supporting each other, the amount that we could learn is just infinite. I find that that's really critical for a college student. When I was a college student back in New York, I had two best friends, one that came from Russia and another one that came from Iran. Very, very different cultures. And if you threw my culture in there, we were very different. But what made us really strong was our differences. We enjoyed learning about each other. I enjoyed learning the meaning of wearing a hijab. Like I enjoyed learning why some cultures eat halal food or kosher food or celebrate Sabbath. These are things that are really critical for our development. Understanding the diversity that exists out there allows us to support and respect who everyone is, but at the same time celebrate who we are. And that's what I think about the activities that you guys are going to be going through this International Education Week. It's a learned it moment. As a college student, you learn what you're going through in terms of your programming, but one of the critical things is becoming a citizen. And that just means respecting all of the diversity that's out there. I've come to think a lot for a long time. I'm a biologist, and I feel that over the years we're going to continue mixing until we are all a very similar looking monotone set of individuals. But what's really important is that we don't ignore or forget or let loose our own cultures. We need to celebrate them. We need to bring them about. We need to demonstrate to others why it's important. And so right behind me, I have Simon Bolivar. I usually have a digital background for these meetings, but I think that it's important for me to show him because in every office that I've had Simon Bolivar. He is a very important component of my heritage. Someone that was born in Venezuela and that did a lot for my people. And I brought him with me because I tried to pick up traits from those leaders that have done well, and I try to assimilate and do well at the same time. And so I think that as students, if you could pick up on these subtleties, redefine your identity, bring about your culture, celebrate them, you can instill in your next generation your legacy, build about on these differences by celebrating them. You know, I hire a lot of people in my current line of work. And when I hire individuals, one of the most important traits that I'm looking for is cultural competency. This is really important because if you're not able to communicate or understand that other people are different, you're always going to have clashes. So it's important to have that understanding and important for you to live through them. And so continue celebrating them. I don't think that anyone ever walks around an Italian restaurant or an Indian restaurant and you get all of these smells, all the scents of the food, and you look bad at it. Well, that's part of those cultures. And so we celebrate them in the food. We may celebrate them in the music. We have to celebrate them everywhere. Everyone's different, and that's what makes us special. And so continue working on this. I hope that you can engage in amazing activities that are going to come through this week, this week's International Education Week. I'm very proud of what our International Programs Office as well as our International Club does for the college. I would love to see you guys doing some activities on campus. I know it's different right now, but we can still celebrate in different capacities. So I'm excited for what you're doing. I'm excited for what we're celebrating. And I'm excited that I got an invitation to be part of this, even if through this distance opportunity. And so continue celebrating, continue with that diversity. And all I can say is in my own native tongue is que viva la diversidad. It's very important for us and it's very important for Leeward. And I hope that you enjoy all of the different activities that are coming your way. So mahalo, muchas gracias.